Alright, hello. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here at Honcast.com. Yes, it is time for some more Heroes of Newerth coming at you. Going to be doing some more in-house casting today. Figured I would step up and, again, just nothing else, or nothing's planned at this for today until actually 4 o'clock local time at least. So about what is that? Just over 2 hours from now is when our Gold Division Haunt Tour matchup is set to take place here on Honcast. But before then, I was getting a little bored and figured. And with these in-house matches, of course, happening, and just great thing about this league, it just gives us some awesome options to just do some fun coverage for, basically. It's a fun coverage. So with that said, hopefully sound and everything is fine. I am back at home currently, so working on the home setup here. Just go ahead and let me know if something does seem to be wrong, but it should be fine. I did use this the last time I did it, and everything seemed to work out just swell. So, yeah, anyways, as you can see, this is an in-house matchup once again. The rosters that we're dealing with, a lot of top-tier players, of course, as it usually goes for these matches. Let's just go over the rosters real quickly and the heroes that we're dealing with. We have Tralfamador, the one, the only Tralfamador, Honcast's very own, the second sexiest caster in esports. Playing Corrupted Disciple, Jesse on Bubbles. You got I Will Lose on Plague Rider. I'm not exactly sure who that is. Sometimes we get occasionally these players that their sub accounts or whatnot. Again, I don't know if that's the case there. Anyways, I Will Lose. It's a dangerous name to have, but playing Plague Rider. Overflow playing Armadon, and Palette playing some Kinesis here. So again, in-house leagues, and you tend to see some fun hero pickups as a result, especially of the Banning Drift mode. So you got our Hellborn Teemo here. So basically it is Team Tralfamador, Team Tralf versus Team Franzi here. Over here on the Hellborn side for Team Franzi, we do have Franzi, of course, playing Emerald Warden, actually. So not playing the support role. Franzi stepping up, playing the carry role here. You got him on Emerald Warden, Woody Fly on Magmus, Guifix on Legionnaire, King Fide on Pharaoh, and then you have VN Sensation playing the Monarch, playing that pure Bitchward support role. So there you go. That's pretty much what we're dealing with when it comes to the lineups and whatnot, and who is playing what here. So obviously getting started just about a minute into this game or so. We got Bubbles actually getting initiated on right here. Magmus versus Bubbles, 1v1 middle lane. Magmus playing pretty aggressive, though, and actually getting Bubbles fairly low right there, as you saw. Not enough for the kill, obviously, but doing some work. Chessie actually on the Bubbles. Again, that's kind of cool seeing that, too, where you do have these players like Franzi playing the carry. You got Chessie playing the Bubbles here. You wouldn't normally see him playing that. Can step up playing those different heroes as well. Fair in the meantime, at the bottom lane, perhaps Bloodlust Kill going to be coming out. No more mana on Armadon for any more Quill Spams, and that may be the saving grace, actually, and it looks like it is going to be. King Fide will survive, and actually Palette ends up dying to the tower, aka the Hellborn team as a whole. So no Bloodlust Kill technically happening just yet, but great getaway from King Fide, and Palette, unfortunately, being dropped right there. So do I need to turn up the in-game a little bit here? Let me turn up my actual game sounds a little bit right here, and hopefully that is a little bit better when it comes to the in-game. Not too much happening on, so not many sounds to be taking place, but yeah. So again, so obviously if you tuned in yesterday, you know we had some fun yesterday with in-house matches, and as I reiterated, and obviously again today, you know, expect to just start seeing more random casts like this popping up, especially when it comes to these in-house matches. They're just a lot of fun to do. I find myself just randomly spectating them, you know, whenever I happen to log on and whatnot and see that they're playing, and because they really just are a lot of fun to watch, and I figure if I'm going to be spectating them at least some of the time, might as well cast it as well. So anyways, you have Emerald Warden at the top lane taking a little bit of pressure right there. We're going to use a health potion, and of course be more than fine, so good thing for Franzi right there. Tralf on this Corrupted Disciple. It's basically been a 2 versus 2 lane. You got your Monarch Emerald Warden going up against what is Corrupted Disciple Plague Rider here. And kind of an awkward lane setup, you could say. Not the most usual of lanes. In fact, altogether in this lane, you technically don't. Well, excuse me. You technically don't even have a stun, and in a 2 versus 2 matchup, especially, that is very rare. Of course, you got Monarch's Q, the Crippling Pollen, which you could kind of consider a stun, especially since it silences as well as the Entangle, but it technically isn't, I guess. Anyways, you get my point. They don't have something like that Graveyard or Lava Surge or Behemoth Fissure or anything like that, so kind of cool to see something like that. Please lower your microphone just a bit. I'll lower my mic just a bit. There we go. Hopefully that's good. I do tend to get pretty loud, of course. just kind of a loud guy. I get excited, man. Get excited casting some Heroes of New Earth. Ooh, bottom lane? Nope, Pharaoh is going to be more than fine. Bubbles actually in the middle lane again, taking the pressure, but Magnus will fall back, and that will be bad. How's Magnus building, by the way? I'm always curious, especially when he's solo mid. He's going to level 1 Volcanic Touch, so of course maxing out the Lava Surge and actually getting the level into Steam Bath, so definitely making sense right there, but wants to use a Volcanic Touch for more of a farming tool, and also it could be great for harassment as well. Corrupted Disciple in the meantime at the top lane, Crippling Pollen just out of range it looks like, so Corrupted Disciple will be more than fine. As a result of that, Crippling Pollen will hit Plague Rotter as he throws out the Contagion. But again, kind of just a little bit of back and forth harassment going out between the two. The Wolves! The damn Wolves! Those things can get so annoying. Especially coming up from Emerald Warden. You know, you got your tryhard team members that will go the Emerald Warden in 4 lane. It's just like, really? That is pretty dickish. I do it myself from time to time, so... but yeah, anyways, as far as creep score goes, you got Corrupted Disciple 15-7 up here, Emerald Warden's 15-4, so creep farm, you know, it's actually pretty back and forth. Plague Bud, I'm sure, helping with that, especially with those denies. And the lane positioning there, you do have, let's see, the middle matchup, Bubbles at 27-10, Magnus at 11-2, so to say the least, Bubbles is actually dominating this middle lane when it comes to creep farm. He's going to be harassed right there. Magnus seems like he's been doing a good job of that, at least. Though not the harassment, but not nearly enough. What is that? Why do I hear music all of a sudden? Oh, that's my... lol. I thought I turned that off. I hear freaking Weezer come on in the background. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but... for some reason that was on. Anyways, back to the game. Corrupted Disciple, they're going to go to Emerald Warden right here. Emerald Warden in a lot of trouble, actually, but here comes Monarch with the slow on top of the Crippling Pollen. Going to turn around on Corrupted Disciple, and that'll be the end of that. So still no Bloodlust kill coming up to just now about 6 minutes into this game. By the way, the top farm in the game, though, does belong to Armadon down here, being played by Overflow. He is actually at 322 gold per minute, having a very good time. What's been, for the most part, a 1 versus 1 lane down here. No, okay, I take that back. I don't know what I'm saying. Kinesis has actually been down here, so never mind. Middle lane, top lane, nope, just some harassment. No actual kills coming out. Magnus actually getting the... did he actually bottle that up, or did he destroy it? I think he might have destroyed the bottom rune right there with his illusion, so... kind of a good heads up, I guess. Figuring he wasn't going to get it. Bubbles was headed down there, but nope! Destroys the rune. If I can't have it, you can't have it, he says, so... okay, what's going on? Oh, god damn it. I was trying to make some adjustments still with the sound. And of course, I missed the Bloodlust kill. Happened to be on Pharaoh. Anyways, I'm going to go through and continue to do that here. Okay, so apparently I'm a little loud. There is no mic boost on. Here, I guess I'll just turn my mic down a little bit more here. I don't know if it's just a loud mic or whatnot. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. I turned it down a little bit. Hopefully that's better. Anyways, Bloodlust kill did happen on the Pharaoh at the bottom lane. Obviously, Kinesis coming over with the assistance of Armadon, or more so vice versa. And, well, Armadon gets credit? Yeah, Armadon gets credit for the Bloodlust kill. So great start for them. Emma Warden out of the top lane, a little bit of harassment there, but once again, going to survive. Gonna stay alive in the meantime. Ooh, Limp's connecting. Limp is gonna be a... oh, I thought that was a mentor. Nope, just connecting to spectate Chessie. Of course, Limp, Chessie's brother. For those that may not have known. In-game sound is to... okay. Yeah, I know, there's probably a lot of trolls. I'm just gonna keep it how it is for now. I mean, if it's... I'll take a look after the game if it's really that bad, but, you know, trolls will be trolls, and, you know, people could be just saying shit just to try to get me to change it. It should be, at least, doable. Anywho. If I turn this up a little bit, actually. No, that's my master volume. Yeah, so 8 minutes into this game now. It's obviously been a fairly slow game, actually. For in-houses, that's pretty rare. That's pretty rare for in-houses, especially as we saw yesterday, the couple of matches that I happened to do. I mean, we had a lot of action, if anything. Especially that second game where the Game of Throws, indeed. That did prove for some entertaining fights, though. And again, where it's an in-house match, not necessarily a whole lot is on the line. Although technically, there is... in the end, there was money on the line, apparently, where I guess so the top 10 players according to their rating as a result of how they do in this league. Ooh, Bubbles in the meantime, this is a little bit of trouble, but Kelfield coming out will stop the double damage Magnus in his tracks and actually keep Jesse alive. That was really close right there. But hold that thought for a second. The Legionnaire diving in. Gets a kill. A Plague Runner right there. Corrupted Disciple trying to get some revenge. The Conduit apply, but not going to be nearly enough. Trying to go for Monarch now. Maybe the Electric Tide won't even be necessary. Down goes Monarch. But now Corrupted Disciple needs to be a little bit careful himself. Silencing shot going to be used. The Legionnaire is chasing. Has charge up in 2 seconds. Is it going to be enough? 1 second on the charge. It's going to charge in. But no, the great Electric Tide at the last second from Tralfamador. He will end up falling in errors. Wrath of the Pharaoh comes flying in. From King Fide, but good job by Corrupted, at least getting the kill onto Legionnaire right there, just before. So big plays indeed. If he was gonna die, might as well go out dying fighting or something like that. But yeah, obviously his teammate dying just before that. I will lose. Hilarious name. So starting to pick up a little bit when it comes to action. 3-2 hero kills now in favor of our Legion team. Yeah, it is kind of weird shoutcasting Tralf now. I mean, I did it for so long for the first, ever since, of course, it eventually came out here. But what? He's been out here for what? Maybe 6 months now. Or I guess not out here, but he's been cast with Honcast for about 6 months now, I believe. It's actually been that long. Holy crap. But before that, I mean, all that time I was actually casting him. So it has been a while since I've actually casted Tralf himself. It is kind of amusing, but. Tralfa. Speaking of Tralfa, he's going to get gone on right here. Pharaoh with the collapse on top of Monarch and number 1. And he will get the turnaround kill. But again, he'll fall. So Tralfamador dying yet again, feeding on his side. He is 3-2, though. Not too shabby. But yeah, at least he got the kill before. That Conduit doing work for him. Only level 2. But enough drainage right there to turn it on to... that was Pharaoh there, who initially went in, of course. Armadon just quietly doing his own thing here at the bottom lane. Let's take a quick look at some item pickups, actually. Speaking of that, Helm of the Black Legion and Little Red Booties finished on him. He actually has another 1,000 gold, and just like that, there you go, Ghost Marchers are going to be right-click from the side shop. So, Ghost Marchers on top of the Helm of the Black Legion now with the Mystic's Vestments thrown in there. Things are looking pretty good right now for the Legion team when you look at it from that point of view. However, Legionnaire Guifix actually doing some work here, and actually... Wasn't Guifix? No, that was it was Bassett's. Never mind. Bassett's. That was that epic long game of throws that we had yesterday. Was Bassett's was playing Legionnaire. He actually did very well, but in the end, who ended up winning that game? I honestly forget now. It's on YouTube. You can check it out for yourself if you did miss it. I don't want to even spoil the result because I honestly even forget. It was just such a crazy back and forth game when it came to. Both teams should have definitely won at times, but anyways, check it out. Top lane, a lot of action picking up. We do have Franzi on that Emerald Ward, and he's going to be picked up. You see Bubbles going in there, using the Kelfield even, so good setup gank there at the top side. Corrupted Disciple. Oh, the sidestep king in the house, apparently. Tralfamador doing the juking and jiving. In the meantime, Pharaoh at the bottom lane, he's going to port out. Number 1 counter to Armadon right there, aka Homecoming Stone. Only 135 gold, ladies and gentlemen. And it will save you every single time. So, able to get away right there. But, see Tralf making a comment on the rune luck here on the Hellborn side. Maybe you should be protecting your runes. How about that, huh? Apparently, I think the Hellborn team might have gotten every single rune. Magma's going to stun it right here. Crippling Fallen coming out. There goes the Eruption. Now, the Stasis Mask was used just initially to actually mitigate the damage on Corrupted Disciple, and that is going to be the difference maker. In the meantime, Monarch can use his ultimate right there, trying to purge, get that burst of speed. Armadon is chasing. Oh, here comes the return. However, Plague Runner is going to get caught. He will fall down. Plague does go off, however, and that can set up even some more kills. There goes the kill on Magmas. Down goes Pharaoh, and now Monarch still in a little bit of trouble. One more Quill Spum, not enough for the kill. Monarch trying to juke in the woods, trying to barely stay alive. One auto attack should do him in, but he's not going to be found apparently, so it looks like Monarch will survive when it's all said and done. Corrupted Disciple comes back into the fight. When you see Bubbles porting in, now Franzi's in a lot of trouble. The Snot, that goose slowing him down. The Electric Tide just out of range. There's that Kelfield though, locking down Franzi. Franzi going to go for a turn kill. If not, stay alive himself. It's not going to happen, but they will turn on to Bubbles in the meantime. So actually pretty well played right there, especially by Franzi staying alive for as long as he did to set up the return kill. That was a lot of crazy stuff going on there. In the meantime, Legionnaire was actually busy at the top lane, farming it up, unfortunately, so not not going to be able to join that fight. He's level 10, doing some pretty good farming here, but just not able to help his team. Okay, apparently I will lose his Heaton, the famous Counter-Strike player that's like 50 years old now. Apparently that is Heaton. Yeah, something tells me that's not true. Woodfly Scandal. Yeah, Scandal playing Plague Rider in an in-house match. Now what's his latency? With 222 on the US East. Alright, well, he's from Russia. It'd probably be like 300. Anyways, Armadon in the meantime at the bottom lane. He's gonna start taking some pressure, but being Armadon after all, he turns his back and all of a sudden he stays alive. Legionnaire top 11, he's going to decapitate Plague Rider as a result right there, and Corrupted Disciple decides it's best to probably turn around. Or is it? No, he's going to go back in a little bit right there, but just not going to be enough. He had 10 charges on his Conduit, holy crap. I'm a little bit surprised. Actually, look at that negative damage on Legionnaire right there as a result of that Conduit. I'm not sure why actually Corrupted Disciple stopped chasing Legionnaire there. Maybe he just figured support was coming, that's very possible, but yeah, not too sure what he was. It seemed like Trough could have actually maybe even gotten another kill right there, but not to be had. So Emerald Warden pointing down to the bottom lane, going to continue to farm down here. Monarch going to triple stack their Ancients in the meantime. Magma stunts in, and Bubbles going to try to turn this though with Kinesis perhaps. Cutthroat's going to come out. Woodfly getting very aggressive here, and it may cost him his life as a result. Never mind, he's going to be fine. He also has a regen rune bottled up, which he'll use right there, so not the biggest deal in the world, as he will survive. Back over to Corrupted Disciple. Trough going the Energizer route. He's mentioned time and time again he loves this item on several heroes. So, and Corrupted Disciple definitely is a hero I can actually seen it very useful on. You know, you think of a hero that really could take advantage of the movement speed and staying near others, especially when he's channeling that Conduit, the Overload activated, things like that. Energizer seems like it could be a very good tool for him to use to get in those positioning. Kinesis in the meantime in the middle lane. Overkill! 100%, but they get the kill. The eruption started going off after they actually even got the kill. A little bit hilarious right there. But if anything, prevented more points from coming in, which could have perhaps turned on them as well. Armadon in the meantime at the bottom lane, a little bit of trouble once again. I keep saying a little bit of trouble, but what I really mean, he is just damn fine because he's so damn tanky. As he actually just finishes off his Shaman's Headdress right there. So, who's that? Overflow, playing the Armadons, the Derpidon. More than fine here. Tower at the top lane. Energizer are going to be used by Corrupted Disciple, actually. He's going to want to go for blood here, it looks like. There goes the Conduit being applied. Doing a little bit of ring around the rosy. King Fide dropping quickly, and King Fide will fall. You see the Conduit charges going up to 6, and a lot of damage happening as a result of that. Armadon, you're damn tanky, buddy, but you ain't that tanky, says Legionnaire. He taunts in with a Portal Key, and then Decapitate, level 2 Decapitate to finish him off. Not sure what Overflow was thinking right there. A little bit of diving, too much right there coming out for Armadon. But yeah, obviously a Portal Key on Legionnaire now. He's had that for a little bit now, I even believe. He has another 900 gold already saved up. So Guifix definitely doing work here. And in fact, speaking of Portal Key, there you go, Magnus getting his Portal Key as well. So a lot of jump opportunity coming out now from Vitriol. Wow, I saw Guifix tag and I'm like, Vitriolic, no. In-house match from Team Franzi, you could say. Speaking of Team Franzi, how's Franzi doing? Franzi ain't doing too well when it comes to his carry. Steam Boots, Soul Scream Ring, Ring of the Teacher, Power Supply. He's got some good build-up items, but only farming 207 gold per minute. He's 0-2 and 6. It's not shit. I mean, he does have 6 assists, but he is playing the hard carry role here for this Hellborn side. So hopefully for his sake and his team's sake, he can start to recover. But especially with the success of Magnus and Legionnaire, they are doing pretty good here as far as keeping their team in the game, to say the least. But you have both an Armadon and now a Corrupted Disciple who's definitely started to pick it up. I mean, Trough's farm throughout this game wasn't necessarily the most impressive either, but it is starting to pick up a lot now. He has that 323 gold per minute, and then, of course, Armadon continues to be up there and now at 360 GPM. So, Corrupted Disciple, we'll see what item he goes for next. Actually picking up a Mystic Vestments right there, I believe. And good thing he did, because he's going to need to use a Ryer Eruption P-Channel, but there's the Energizer. He'll say, see ya, bitch! Sayonara! Plague is going to be used right there. It is going to bounce at least one. Steam Bath, however, coming out from Magnus. Legionnaire being turned on by Corrupted Disciple. The auto attacks are adding up to 5 Conduit charges. The one more Overload. Yes, it is going to go off, and down goes Legionnaire. So great turnaround right there. Excellent assistance. In the meantime, middle lane, Armadon chasing on a Pharaoh. Monarch coming in to try to help save Pharaoh. As Pharaoh will pour out again, Homecoming Stone, the greatest escape tool against a hero like Armadon, gets away easily. But now the bottom tower is going to be heavily pressured, And this should work out for a tower kill in favor of the Legion team. Magma's getting a little bit ballsy here. He is eventually going to fall back, however, after taking a little bit of damage. And also the middle tower going down on top of the bottom tower. So look at the gold swing all of a sudden. It was, I want to say pretty much identical just before all that exchanging happened, the fights in the towers. But just like that, we're at 4,400 golding now in favor of Team Trouf. But you look at the experience, and wow, actually, Magmus. Magmus is level 14, man. Woodfly doing work here in that sense. Level 14 on Magmus. And actually pretty damn good when it comes to that. He's 2 levels higher than anyone else in this game right now, so that's really big there. You can have that level 3 eruption here in the near future. Bubbles in the meantime at the top lane. Decapitate used right there by Legionnaire. Got the assistance from Monarch. And that's an advantage, of course, of having not only a decently farmed Legionnaire, but also a leveled up Legionnaire, getting that Decapitate leveled up. I mean, if you're at level 16 earlier on in the game, you're looking at, what is it, 625 life or less instantly kills them, and that could be, you know, you got your Bubbles, your Plague Rider, your Kinesis, Portal Key in, a Charge, and a Decapitate, and they're dead from full life, so. Armadon, not so much, but yeah, get the point. So those are the good signs here. For Team Franzi. As far as back over to Team Trouf, again, you do have both the Corrupted and the Armadon. Corrupted does have 2,800 gold saved up, actually, so Corrupted saving up for something big. Chessie on Bubbles, he actually just purchases his Portal Keys, so he's got that for him now. Very curious what Trouf's going to go for, actually. The 2,800 gold. Knowing Trouf, if he wants his own seal of approval, he'll probably end up going to Shrunken Head, which, as on most situations, it's of course very powerful. And I always like to stress, especially on a Corrupted Disciple, it just seems like it's such a core item on him. I mean, no matter what. I mean, the mobility on a hero like Corrupted Disciple, again, going back to the Energizer discussion, where being able to stay close to channel your conduit, getting close enough for the overload to make use of that, and just to get in range of the electric tide and whatnot, just very, very powerful. So we'll see if that's his item of choice. Being an in-house, could be something different, just for more of the funsies' sake, but probably I could see a Shrunken. Never mind, Ice Brand going to be purchased. So, changing it up a little bit. So, I was pulling up quite a bit of gold, so Ice Brand was definitely out of the question at that point, but never mind. He decides to go Ice Brand and actually picking up a Quick Blade as well. So, he's probably listening in and was like, you know what, I'm going to make Breaky look like an idiot here. Going something completely different. Going the Frostburn route. You son of a bitch. No, but yeah, Frostburn, obviously, very powerful item, too. On him will be just fine. Soul's Bulwark just finished on Armadon, it looks like, so that'll now be delivered to him. Hellborn team wants to try to set up something here in the middle lane. That's pretty obvious. But Legion team ain't biting here, so not going to happen. And back to more farm we go, it looks like, for the two teams. Any bigger items? What do we got pulled up? Ooh, Energizer just finished on Emerald Warden, actually. So, again, her farm really has been struggling, especially since she's, you know, you figure with the lineup and everything. And she was playing the short lane with a Monarch assistance. Just hasn't been the greatest, and, you know, they're could use her to have good farm, of course. She's trying to play that carry role, but Corrupted Disciple trying to turn this on to Magmus. But he's going to go ahead and Portal Key out after the Steam Bath use right there, so... It was both teams try to initiate on one another, but neither team comes through, so kind of a dirt moment on both sides. So many trolls. No, yeah, I've heard I Will Lose His Chew, actually. Like, I'm not. Why am I doing that? People will actually believe that. Monarch is in trouble! Okay, he'll port back, and he'll be fine. Corrupted Disciple, not enough damage. Not enough damage. That's why you need a Brutalizer on Corrupted Disciple. You need to be able to stun people out of TPing. Same thing for Armadon. Confirmed by Breaky. I will lose is I will lose. How about that? Did anyone ever think about that? That he is just that? Middle tower actually getting denied right there. Well played. And actually, Woodfly committed to try to get the tower kill, looks like. But at what cost right here? Ultimate coming out from Kinesis even, but still not enough. No stuns happening, unfortunately, and he will jet on out of there. So, Didn't get the tower kill, but at least he saves his life, so good play by Woody Fly. And he's actually been level 14 for a little bit now. I remember he was level 14, and he was 2 levels higher than everyone else at this point. Actually, Legionnaires even passed him, however, his own teammate, who's 15 now. And speaking of Legionnaire, Tralfamador, you're in trouble, buddy. Decapitate going on. There's a level 16 Legionnaire now. He has Decapitate level 3, and again, that means 625 life or less. You will be decapitated. And you will die, because it's kind of hard to live without your head. So, yeah, right there. Corrupted Disciple realizing that right there. Unfortunately, went off to wait to resurrect. He was kind of pushed up by himself a little bit right there with lack of vision for the most part. This Sword Side was just placed by Plague Rider, so a little bit of a, well, you could say a poor decision there, but hey. Gets picked off, was trying to farm. I think he might have actually finished his Firebrand, though. Blah, 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 which of course would result in a Frostburn completion. So as soon as he resurrects in about 10 seconds, we'll see if that is the case. Plague Rider waiting around to get the Creep or Ancient stacked. Did he? Okay, maybe he didn't, I guess. Oh, he's going to port to the top lane in the meantime as Legionnaire is committed, but look at Corrupted Disciple, and there's the Decapitate that I'm talking about. Plague is going to start bouncing around, though, and Legionnaire's trying to go the other way, if anything, to cause a distraction. He will eventually fall, it looks like. Stasis Smash, pretty much spam Q'd right there, and he just gets slammed into the ground, so he will die. But he did get the kill first on to Corrupted, so Trout went there. I think that was more of a case he expected his teammates to get there a lot quicker, and they were just a little bit too slow as far as porting in with him to actually assist with him. So unfortunate a little bit for Trout right there, and that means he'll have to wait yet again for another resurrection. Should have had a Grave Locking, man. Of course, I guess that wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have had any charges on it. Could have saved you 10 seconds, though. What does Armadon have? 1,600 gold. Well, actually, it looks like he just finished a Barrier Idol. Holy crap. Wow, very nice, very nice. Barrier Idol picked up on Armadon, so good for them. And Emerald Warden's farm is slowly starting to get back up there now, and nearly up to 2,000 gold here is Franzi. So, doing some work there. You got Legionnaire, about 50 seconds resurrecting, but he does continue to be a very good farm himself, 386 gold per minute. Again, I mean, I think more importantly, though, the levels, the fact that he is level 17 now. Pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool, so. It's pretty badass, you know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of tanky heroes in this game, by the way. You got Pharaoh, Legionnaire, Armadon, Corrupted even.
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
Monarch not going the Chrysalis. I'll have to max out the Chrysalis, just because it's one of those abilities that's damn annoying to play against. I love maxing out abilities like that. Like, back in the day when Axe, aka Legionnaire for Dota won, even he had the, before the Terrifying Charge, I forget what it's called, but basically you put it on the Hungering. What was it called? What is it called? Anyways, you put it on them. It's a W spell. You put it on them, and they have to kill a creep to get it off of them, or else it just does damage over time. And it was pretty funny. That or like Hungering Spirit. Was that what it is? No, wait, it's not Hungering Spirit. Battle Hunger, yeah. Hungering Spirits. Isn't that World of Warcraft? Anyways, we do have an initiation right here coming in. Actually, a big clusterfuck going on. Armadon in the midst of it all. Spam those squirrels. The rocks are going to be channeled and dove in by Magnus right there. And it looks like Corrupted Disciple and Kinesis so far are dead. Armadon still spamming the quills on the front lines. Trying to get Legionnaire. Oh, the Decapitate used a little bit too early. Doing some decent damage, but not enough for the kill to Armadon. Chrysalis coming out, and Armadon actually will fall as well. Now, Bubble's getting turned on here. There was a buyback used by Magnus, it looks like, coming back into the fight. The Plague is going to bounce around, but a lot of creeps to absorb the damage. And in the end, when it's all said and done, Team Franzi coming out pretty well right there in that fight. So you see Plague Rider trying to run away, but it ain't gonna happen. Genocide will be completed by our Hellborn team. Excellent, excellent play coming out there. So yeah, Team Franzi. Pretty good fight coming out for them. That was a great eruption, it seemed like, from Magnus. Not too sure. I mean, Corrupted Disciple, unfortunately, didn't seem like he did a whole lot in that fight. He just got jumped on and couldn't really get out of it. So, cough, cough, shrunken head, pick up. Just saying. Might have made sense. Of course, you are dealing with the Legionnaire at the same time. So, Legionnaire and so I guess maybe there is that kind of that. It's not as necessary, but yeah. So what were we talking about before? Anyway, so stuff like that, and then the Vindicator's Q, how it used to be. I forget what it's even called now, but where they have to use a spell to get rid of it. So just annoying spells like that. Just find fun to use. Sage's Lore, yeah. Oh, I did find the frog yesterday, but I heard he spawns in different places. So I found him over here in the game that I was in yesterday, but I don't see him here now, so I guess I could look for him again. We have a little bit of downtime here. Where is that damn blue frog? Blue frog, where are you? You can even say it's an ice-like frog. Ah, found it! Oh, a lot quicker this time. What's up, froggy? Wait, how do... Oh, this keyboard's weird. Okay, there we go. The frog. He's just chilling. Just chilling like a villain. Anywho. You can actually lock onto him. That's funny. Alright, so back to this game though. Where are we at? It remains a pretty comfortable lead there actually for the Hellborn team. And Emma Warden, now with her farm really recovering, she has a level 2 shield breaker here. Of course, very good for her. Armadon's going to run into Pharaoh as Bubble's going to assist as well. Kelfield coming out. Pharaoh's going to try to port away. And he should be successful yet again. So again, that's Armadon's Bane right there. Is that Homecoming Stone. Not able to get the kill because of it, so. Excellent getaway on King Fide's part. Playing that Pharaoh. About half an hour, wow, about a half an hour now in. 4,200 gold lead, just over an 11,000 experience lead here for Team Franzi. And especially with that Emma Warden now recovering big time, it's going to start to actually get worse and worse here for Team Tralf. It seemed like earlier on they seemed to be in a better spot even, but haven't been able to capitalize. I guess when you look at maybe team fight, it does seem to be a little bit stronger. Well, not necessarily team fight, but just the initiation factor, I think is the big thing. The initiation factor is huge over here on the Hellborn side, where you really only got Bubbles here on the Legion side, which of course is solid, but you're dealing with a Magmus, a Legionnaire, a Pharaoh, to be able to jump in and catch you off guard. And that's actually a good point. Feeder da Puta, as he states. Legion team, basically no stuns. I mean, you do got a stasis smash, but even that, I mean, they take 50% less damage, I believe it is, when they're in the air. So, you know, that's kind of one of those, like, sure it's a stun, but not really. Like, it's not your maximized stun, but, yeah, Legion team is definitely lacking when it comes to the solid stuns. So, that no doubt is something that's hurting them as well. Oh, when you see a jump right here, and a Kinesis, and he will absolutely melt away there. In the meantime, the Plague Ooze bouncing about. Legionnaire will actually fall, and now Armadon is in pursuit. Wants some revenge, but look at Magmus. Say hello to my little friends. He stuns in with the Eruption channeled, and Corrupted Disciple will actually fall right there. Monarch in the meantime going to take the Shell Surf damage. Monarch will die when it's all said and done. Magmus trying to hide. It ain't gonna work though. Trying to hide and run, but actually Emma Warden support. Maybe it will work actually. Bubbles says yes, it will survive. What a getaway from Woody Fly right there. Playing the Magmus, somehow escapes. In the meantime, Emma Warden, he's going to be jumped. Will Magmus save his teammate? Will Magmus save his teammate? He'll stun it. Armadon going to be stunned now. Spam the quills, but there's the Energizer from Emma Warden. And that may be the speed of burst he's looking for to actually get away. And it looks like it is. Team Franzi will survive. And that getaway, great teamwork coming out from the Hellborn team. Something about that music, man. It really just works. Like, it just works when covering fights like that. I'll say right now, I mean, don't expect that to happen in Haunter matches by any means or anything like that, but you know, having fun with that in these kind of matches. Nothing wrong with that. actually need to take care of something real quickly. I'm going to actually go get some more water real quickly. I'm going to keep it on Corrupted Disciple. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I should be back. Wait, what am I saying? I should be back. I am back. Conqueror going down in the meantime, but here we go. It looks like once again another big fight could be a brewing here. Let's take a look at exactly what's going to happen. Decapitate's going to go off right there, and it actually takes out Armadon in favor of the Hellborn team. But at one cost right there, Queefix will fall. Token of Life will bring it right back up, of course. And now Team Trough is on the run. Speaking of Team Trough, Troughnador off to the side. He's trying to make something happen still. He will get the kill on Monarch, but now he's going to be jumped on by Magnus right there. The Eruption fully channeled, and he will just melt away, literally. Armadon is on the run now himself, as well as Bubbles, trying to get away. Going to keep spamming those quills. Nice not applied. As you see, Legionnaire, the taunt is not up just yet, but it still can work out. What a line stun from Woody Fly right there on Magnus. Woody indeed making the big plays. He's got the... Nope, never mind. I'm not going to go there. We do have Armadon also falling. And another Genocide coming out in favor of Team Franzi. Is that the fight that will lead them to victory? Is that the fight that'll make it happen? Will Team Trough stand here for one last chance to prove that they are the better team here in this in-house league match? Stay tuned and find out, because the best is still yet to come.
A Legion barracks gets destroyed.
I can't do that for too long, though. It gets to a point where it's just getting like, okay. But yeah, on a much more simple note, Team Franzi owned Team Trough there. Just the initiation really seems to be getting them. The lack of just solid damage, not really there. Armadon is going to port to the middle lane, maybe try to do something with Magnus, but Magnus, he don't want to be friends. He portal keys away. Gonna do his own thing. Monarch is going to get caught here at the top lane. Shellsurf hitting Bubbles. Oh, the funnel auto attack, just enough damage to actually get the kill right there. So very, very close, but close works. Close is only, my teacher used to tell me, close is only for hand grenades. Oh no, well, how does it go? Close only matters with hand grenades, slow dancing, something else. I just butchered that. It's so much better when you actually know what you're talking about. Bubbles actually drops right there. The top lane. Good catch again. Back to that initiation factor. Magnus and Pharaoh collapsing to get the kill. Legion team though wants some revenge for Chessie. How dare you kill our teammate Chessie? He was a good man. Pharaoh's trying to get away. The snot will hit him though, and actually now Pharaoh needs to be careful. You still see off to the side that, oh, Magnus, Shelling Eruption! Here we go! He stunts in. Kinesis and Plank Rider will melt away. Legionnaire also assisting. You see Armadon. Of course, he's going to be more than fine, but great coordination coming out. Horseshoes! That was the other one. Horseshoes, yes. Chat, you can always count on chat for stuff like that. Armidon's going to be jumped right here. You see the decapitate from Legionnaire, and his head falls off. And again, you can't do too much without your head, so. He's going to be down for another 7 seconds. He cannot fight back here. Magma's stunning in. Not going to catch anybody, but I don't know if our Legion team is going to be able to hold this off. I mean, you got Armidon still down for another minute. Their bottom's already cleared out. Their top is now starting to drop. Will we see Team Trough hold this off? Or will Team Franzi? Will they take it all? The Monarch can even purge everyone right there. And for some assistance, Blake is trying to bounce around. Pharaoh jumps in though, and Pharaoh trying to get the kill. Barbed Armor is activated as well as the Chrysalis even. It might actually keep him alive, and it looks like it will, so good for him. Bubbles out jumping back in. Song of the Secret of Beast, he's being stunned. Take cover, however. We'll keep him alive. Legion team is going to vote, and that will be it. Team Franzi takes out Team Trough here in our in-house league matchup. Congratulations, Team Franzi. You win points and stuff. That might mean something later. Well, not really right now. You win E-Cred. That's what you win. Yeah, there you go. So that was a kind of a fun in-house match there. Again, I really think Team Trough had their chances for sure earlier on. They had their leads, and lack of just solid bursty damage, and well, the initiation I continue to go back to as being the really big thing. Magmus and especially Legionnaire did a lot of work early on to keep Team Franzi in the game, and then eventually pull through. So congratulations. Congratulations to Team Franzi. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break here while we wait for another game to perhaps get set up. I think we have time for maybe one more. Maybe not, actually. To be safe, it might be best to just call. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. It's definitely better to be safe than sorry, because if it happens to be a longer match, then because we still need to go in the studio and everything. So you know what? We are going to wrap it up here. But with that said, we are going to be back we're planning to be back in about an hour and a half. Myself and Tralfamador will be doing some casting of actually a Gold Division match. I believe the one we are planning to cover does consist of a Domain of Pain versus Team Please. It's actually the matchup we're looking to cover. It's a winner's bracket semifinal matchup from the Gold Division. So that's set to take place in just about an hour and a half from now. Again, Domain of Pain in the Gold Division as a result of forfeiting their cycle number 2 Diamond matchup, unfortunately, but trying to fight their way back up to Diamond, so we'll see how they do. So yeah, definitely look forward to that. Again, about an hour and a half from now, we'll be back and casting some what should be an awesome matchup, of course. So stay tuned, guys, for that later on. For now, though, see you until later, and my outros suck. See you then.